Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Superhero League of Hoboken. Well, we are here at the final mission. All that remains is for us to face Doctor Entropy once and for all. Well, I say that's all that remains. We actually have to do a little bit before we do that. But I have shuffled around inventory and party for all the good it's going to do us because discovered something kind of fun moving around, playing off camera. But for the moment, we've got Toastbuster carrying all of our very best weapons and armor, standing up at the front. Shuffled Crimson Tape and Robo-Mop behind him. We got Zaniac standing at the very back. He is not that physically strong, but his power can one-shot most enemies, which is going to be very helpful. Because you might recall, I avoided taking the train to Buffalo earlier because there was no good reason to head there yet. We're about to have a good reason to head there, and you're about to find out why I've been avoiding Buffalo for this long. But we have our very best heroes with the most highly developed powers. But before we go and face Doctor Entropy at the Empire State Building, we do need to make a few side trips. And that first side trip is going to take us back to Newark, where we will take the train. And we'll be heading to Scranton. Yeah, you might have not remembered this, but you've arrived at a large pit at the bottom of a hill. Dark smoke is billowing toward you. Care to investigate? Well, now we do, because accident site. You come upon the scene of an awful truck accident. Apparently the driver's brakes failed while coming down the mountain from Scranton. Or into Scranton. The party has arrived far too late to be of much help. There's nothing left of the driver and little of the truck. Surprisingly, the truck's cargo is intact, 30,000 pounds of bananas.
Come on, Tape. There's 30,000 pounds of bananas there. We've gone along with the rest of your hair-brained schemes, but there's no way we can lift that.
And Toastbuster also points out that the League's health plan does not cover hernia operations. The bananas are in surprisingly good shape considering the truck that was carrying them plowed into downtown Scranton at 90 miles an hour. Yes, there's a bruise here and there, but under the circumstances, 30,000 pounds of banana sauce wouldn't have been a big surprise. The markings on the bananas indicate that they're from a Long Island plantation run by the Chapin family. And look at the wrecked truck. I think it's safe to say the truck is totaled. Fix the truck. With, muffler? It would take a miracle to fix this wreck, and you're fresh out of them. Drive the truck. It'll take more than new belts and oil change to get this baby rolling again. Okay, so clearly we need this ton of bananas, but how are we going to carry them? Well, you'll forget, or might forget, we have a new superhero with the superpower of 10. The mighty Magnitude performs a quick calculation, or a few quick calculations, and then shrinks the mountain of bananas to 1/10 its former size. This reveals even more details of the truck's horrible demise. Yuck. But we're not done yet, because even with this reduced by 10...
That's still 333.333333 pounds per party member, approximately, of course.
Magnitude uses his power on the bananas, obviously strained by the effort. He pulls a handkerchief from his chest pocket and wipes his brow. The bananas are now less of a mound and more of a mound, but at 300 pounds, not exactly what you would call a manageable mound.
We'd be 27% less effective in combat and use up our provisions 13% faster. The risk-return calculations don't look promising, Tape.
Alright. Magnitude, somewhat worn, steels himself to the task. Now there are a mere 30 pounds of bananas. No longer a mound, but still a pretty impressive bunch. Alright, so we now have 30 pounds of bananas. And what are we going to do with 30 pounds of bananas? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with 30 pounds of bananas later. Alright, so with that done, we're going to go back to the subway. And from here we can go down one level to the yellow line, which will take us to Buffalo. The dangerometer overloads and blows itself to smithereens. And this is why we did not come to Buffalo before now. And we're going to go ahead and save here. For reasons that will become immediately apparent. But yeah, we're in the Buffalo, Niagara area. The danger meter. Yep. The instrument indicates generally the potential nastiness of combat you will encounter in the sector your party is currently occupied. Remember, the danger meter does not predict combat frequency, just nastiness. Alright. To the west side of this road is a grassy area overlooking the river. Would you care to step inside? Not just yet. Your party surprises a band of 14 nasties. And looking at a group of all robots here. And now, the power to confuse. Love that power to confuse. All party members receive 98,809 experience points.
Toastbuster passes the coveted 1 million experience point mark. The Commissioner of Superhero Leagues flies in from his ultra-secret headquarters and decorates Toastbuster with a mill marker, which makes the bearer completely impervious for 1 round of combat. The mighty Magnitude advances to Superhero First Class. His abilities increase in every area. Zaniac passes the coveted 1 million experience point mark. The Commissioner of Superhero Leagues flies in from his ultra-secret headquarters and decorates Zaniac with a mill marker, which makes the bearer completely impervious for 1 round of combat.
And as the last of your opponent's retreats, the party discovers a leather briefcase with $90. There's also food for the party. You have enough provisions for 9 rests. And all that just from that one combat. I think we'll go ahead and override the first save there. Toastbuster notices Princess Glovebox standing behind him in the party. He surreptitiously changes places with Oxide Man. Yeah, this can mess up your party order if you don't catch it. So, okay, we got everybody back in the order we want them in. A band of 20 nasties. Okay, that seems to have taken out everybody's one-shot defense, but luckily, none of these guys have a special defense. We got some tough ones coming up. And yeah, quite a few monster trees. Okay, well, we can't have Princess Glovebox do her thing just yet, so we'll go ahead and try and shoot that one for all the good it will do us. Let's see, can we confuse the dinosaur? We can confuse the dinosaur. Actually, no, we're gonna take the dino out. There's low effects in some Monster Tree. Okay, Monster Tree is immune to confusion. Good to know. And take that guy out first, please. I think we healed him with that one somehow. Oh well, what the heck. Alright, and somehow that was only 57,193 experience points. But we got $230 out of it. And perhaps I'm being overly paranoid, saving after every fight. But then again, they really are all out to get me, so... Band of 20 Nasties surprises you. There's a bunch of suggesters. This could be bad.
As the great Satchel Paige once said, don't look back, they might be gaining on you.
The Crimson Tape suddenly begins glancing over his shoulder. And just to be safe... That was embarrassing. And we got the worst of it at this point. Alright, 67,247 experience points. rest and save. Well, we got across the whole map without something jumping us. I think everybody has a mill marker at this point. I thought I had clicked on the rhino, but root rot will definitely kill that one. $77,202 experience points and $160. Now, I do actually have a reason for coming here beyond getting the last of the XP in the game. But yeah, Toastbuster nonchalantly swaps places with Oxide Man, placing himself next to the aloof Princess Glove Box. Get back there, you. When the most palatial structure looms over the squalor of the village, would you care to step inside? Band of 5 Nasties surprises you. Ragweed strikes. I think this is the first time we've actually encountered this one. Very brawny. This enormous plant, dwarfing buildings and trees, can sense dense clouds of super-strength pollen for miles in every direction. For anyone with the slightest allergy, these monsters can be literally murder. Shouldn't that be literal murder? Ah, well. And I do not think cholesterol is going to do anything to him. Can they be confused? Yeah, they have a brain, so not so much. Yeah, nothing but toughing it out with these guys, unfortunately. And I think we actually do have to use the root rot power to kill them once and for all. Now, just those 4 was 96,143 experience points. The League has been victorious since 200 of combat. All League members are bestowed with a special experience bonus of 50,000.
The mighty Magnitude passes. The coveted 1 million Captain Excitement advances to Superhero 4th Class. His ability, King Midas, the Iron Tummy.
So yeah, even the guys I've been leaving at base are doing very well now. Can't type this morning. Well, it made it sound like there was a village there. You've reached an area where the elevation changes abruptly, toward a cliff. Nearby, you hear a roar of cascading water. A nearby observation platform might afford you a better view. Do you wish to approach? Not just yet, but we know this is there. Because that is, in fact, Niagara Falls. Yeah, has this game got enough marketplaces? Here's another one. Bop on in. Well, ordinarily I'd say yes, but we are at the half-hour mark. Those carefully conscientious combats take a lot longer than you'd think, so we'll go ahead and stop here. But next time, we will enter the village and see what we might see, and then finish exploring the rest of Buffalo Niagara and getting the very important stuff we need to beat the game from this area. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined, and we'll continue the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.